Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. Once again, I'm so excited. I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you as always. You saw those young ladies earlier. Well, we are talking about them later. This is Makoko. The picture you're looking at, that's Makoko. Makoko is the floating slum. That is what they call that place, floating slum. And where is Makoko? Well, if you do not know, Makoko is right here in Lagos. Yes, Center of Excellence. Can you imagine? Well, that is it. This place has gained international prominence because of its peculiar nature. Makoko is an informal waterfront settlement in Lagos. Yes, if you have gone to the island, maybe from the mainland, you've gone to the island, you pass through Third Mainland Bridge, you see those shanties there, that is Makoko. And it's straight towards the University of Lagos, right to the end of that area. So you now know where I am talking about if you are familiar with that route. So this place is also called the Venice of Africa. Well, it is the world's largest floating slum. Can you imagine? Everything they do on the water there. And you see the water is so dirty. How do people survive there? Wow, it's terrible. You know, they don't really know how many people live there, but according to some locals, they say that they are up to, there could be more than 1 million people there. You know, Makoko didn't just appear from nowhere. The history is, it was established when fishermen from Togo and Benin Republic settled there. This thing happened about a century ago. You know, as time went by, other people joined and it became a community. Now is so many people are there. Lagos is moving towards being a mega city, and this is a dent on that. So they have to do something about it. But that's not what we're talking about today. We are looking at something else. You know, every year, May 28th of every year is celebrated as, is observed as World Menstrual Hygiene Day. Why 28th May? Because that day, they said on an average, the menstrual cycle for most women is 28 days. And most times, it runs for 5 days. So that is how they got 28th May. That's why they celebrate it. You know, prior to this time, I never thought anything of it until someone, a friend who's championing the cause to provide free sanitary pads for secondary school girls in Nigeria, requested us to sign a petition. What is a petition for? To push for the Nigerian federal government to provide 2 packs of sustainable sanitary pads every month for the girl child in Nigeria secondary schools. I never knew that this thing was this serious. A study from Nepal indicates that 41% of girls reported missing school during menstruation. This is something else. Honestly, I never gave this a thought before. I didn't know that girls can, you know, they could stop going to school because of this. This is something we need to look into. Look at the UK, you know, developed societies. And here, what are we getting? You know, that's why I got interested in this. And you saw those young women sharing sanitary towels earlier. Well, that's what we are talking about today. I saw that thing on Facebook and I was curious. I wanted to see those behind it. Luckily for me, I was able to get the young woman that has the NGO that did this thing. So we'll be looking at, okay, that's her name is Oluebubechukwu James. Okay, she's an undergraduate of the University of Lagos. I had an interview with her, so without wasting much of your time, let's hear her out. Okay guys, we are here again. You're welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I am here with a young woman, and you know, we like to, when we see young people that are doing good things, we like to encourage them, we like to support them, because the way things are now,
young people, they don't really have time. It's not every one of them that is doing great things. They are trying, but because of the times we are living in, you can't really say some of them are not really doing what they're supposed to do. And when you see some people that are exceptional, they are doing what you may not even think that they should be doing, because one, they don't have the resources, two, they are young. Well, you just open your eyes and you're like, wow, is this thing happening around us? Yes. This young woman that is here, her name is Ebube. Ebube. Her name is Ebube. Ebube is doing something, honestly, I don't know how to start. She has to tell us the story herself. I saw something on Facebook, and I saw a young woman. She went somewhere. She was handing out sanitary towels to some other young girls. I said, who is this? And I just marveled how a young person would think of that. How did she get the money? What gave her the idea? How did she come about that this kind of thing happens? Because I never thought that this period of a thing could be a problem. That people do not even go to school. Sometimes they miss schools because of it. I said, are they joking? No, they're not joking. Some people are there. There are some people that it doesn't matter. You may be a young person, but you can do exploits. It's not for old people. Because, well, Ebube, why don't you tell us, first of all, I know your name is Ebube. Ebube who?
My name is Oluebubechukwu James.
Okay. So that thing I saw on Facebook, that you were handing out sanitary pads to some other younger girls at Makoko. Is it Makoko?
Yes, Makoko.
Oh, yeah, Makoko is a suburb in Lagos, and surrounded by a river. I've done something about Makoko here on my channel before. They don't really have what other people have, It's a riverine area, and the children there, they are not privileged. So when you see someone that has a better upbringing going there to do some things, it's not something we should take lying low. So Ebube went there with some of her friends or whatever. What
volunteers.
Happened?
Okay, so I run an organization. I'm the president of the organization. We started 2010.
2010. Yeah. Oh, you're also a president. You see, presidents everywhere. 2010. How old were you in 2010?
I was 10. I'm 21 presently.
You were 10.
Yes, I was 10. Okay, well, basically, I started doing was I'm a writer. So
you're also a writer.
Yes. So basically, I just donate copies of my book to young people in schools and talk to them and trying to encourage and inspire them. So that was how it basically started. Or then, as I grew older, I started to learn things here and there, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to actually develop this. So along the years, as the years went by, we started doing more projects. So we're more about empowering girls. We have an Instagram handle where we talk about sensitive issues that affect girls, but then we're not exactly feminist in a way, because we support both guys and girls, because we believe both gender are equal and very important. So my NGO is basically generation equality. Very important.
You started an NGO when you were 10.
Yes.
What was I doing when I was 10? I'm trying to remember. I'm telling you. An NGO when she was 10 and she is 21. Can you imagine? That is amazing. That is encouraging. That's I don't know. We still have, there is hope for us in Nigeria. I'm telling you, we have hope. You shouldn't just give up, okay? If you're there and you're thinking, oh, what can you can do something. How old? 10 years. How much did she have? She didn't have any money. But she was doing something. She was even, at 10, you're already a writer.
Yeah, I wrote my first book at the age of 5+, published it when I was 6.
Hey! Is it were you drawing a lizard and toad and all that?
Okay, the title of the book is Freedom.
5. Anyway, guys, I interviewed a man, Dr. James. That's Dr. James's daughter. So when she's talking about she wrote a book at 5, I mean you can get it. That's why it is good to introduce your children to books. she was introduced to books so early. So she has written a book. Is it only one?
I published just one.
Okay, published one. Can you imagine? Okay. So you now have an NGO and
Yes.
you empower girls.
Yes. Okay, so this project, the one you saw,
Yes.
it was celebrated worldwide.
What's that?
They did a menstrual hygiene day. So it's basically trying to educate young ladies about the importance of menstrual hygiene, and maybe in a way help them understand certain things and be there for them to answer their questions when they ask. So we chose Makoko because it's actually closer for us from Unilag. I'm a student of Unilag.
Okay.
And yeah, most of the volunteers are also in Unilag. It's closer for us, and then we've been there before, or rather I've been there before, and I promised that NGO was going to be visiting them during the menstrual hygiene day, so we can donate sanitary pads, talk to them, and basically just have fun with them. And you'd be surprised with how much they actually know. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was really good being around them. They're energizing.
Wow. Because I saw it, I said, and you are in the boat, and the water is so dirty.
Yes, yes.
So
But
how
the way
do they
they
cope?
live there, it's like they are used to it. You know, when you're so used to something, you suddenly don't see
It becomes
anything wrong.
normal.
Yes, exactly. So that's their normal.
Water is something else, because I have done something about Makoko before on my channel, but I've not been there. I was saying that okay, I will go, but I don't know if I will go. But it's nice. I will try and go there. I want to see things for myself.
It's quite interesting. It's like a world away from the world. I think that's the way to put it.
But they live in their own world. They do their own things.
Everything there, everything on water. I saw someone hawking on water. Like she's selling food. She has it in a can on water. They sell gala. Everything is it's basically, that's why I said it's a world away from the world.
Selling.
Yeah, they do everything. Everything is basically in water. Although now I think they're sampling some parts. It's like they're separated, then they're sampling a part of it, but not everywhere. So you still actually need the canoe to go anywhere.
That's their means of transportation there.
Yes, exactly.
For a young person to think of such, how did you raise the money?
Okay, so basically it was me contributing, because I actually reached out to several sanitary products, like their what's the word? Their company. Yes, actually reached out, but no positive feedback. And I already promised, and I didn't want to fail.
Oh, you.
So,
okay, you already promised
yes,
them.
I already promised I was going to be back.
And you reached out to some companies that produce sanitary materials, sanitary pads, and all that, but they didn't do anything.
Nothing.
You see, that is what we're talking about. She wanted to keep her promise. That's all about integrity. If you are a leader, you must have integrity. She didn't have much. I'm sure she used her pocket money, and maybe her friends contributed, and they were able to do that, so that other girls, could have something that they didn't have. That's amazing. That's okay. That's good. If your leadership is something that, when you are a leader, you start thinking about others. It's not about you now. You think about others. How would they feel if I don't live up to expectation? Well, if our own leaders, people there, if they can also have integrity, we won't be going through all that we are going through today. Because a young girl promised something, she was not able to get help from where she went. She just said, let me mop up some money, and she was able to do it. And she put smiles on their faces, and that's amazing. That's really great. Everybody are really doing good. When I saw it, I was really touched. Maybe next time when you have such a thing, you can reach out more. Maybe I can do something.
Thank you so much,
I'm not in government. I'm not a politician. But you see, I like such. I would like to help. Because when I was 10, when I was 10, when I was 5, I didn't write a book. I'm not even written any now. Because I have to encourage young people. That's what we are here for. Encourage the younger generation, so that we don't get stuck. Because if you don't have people to hand over to, what happens tomorrow? Everybody is doing so much, and I'm sure there are other people that are also looking up to you. It's a good thing when you find, and she's doing it with so much joy. if you could have an NGO at 10, you know, is encouraging, is heartwarming. Okay, so what are you studying at Unilag?
I'm studying zoology.
And I'm sure you're also making waves there.
We're trying.
Anyway, guys, so that is it. That's Oluebubechukwu for you. Oluebubechukwu, do you know the meaning of your name?
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
The meaning of Oluebubechukwu is blessed of God.
Oh, it's good. Well, guys, I said let me just show you what some young person did or is doing and all that. So if you are there and you've seen this video and you work or you manufacture sanitary towels or things that are hygiene, have all these hygiene products, and Oluebube calls on you next time, please do not say no.
Please
Or
say
you can,
yes.
you can call me and leave a message for us. We'll contact you. Okay. Now I'm in. Anytime they are doing it, they call me. Even if it's 10 that I'm able to buy, or 5, it will go a long way. Yes. Yeah, of course. I never knew this thing was even a problem.
Yeah,
Until I saw some things online. I never knew, honestly, that young girls have issues with all this sanitary stuff. Honestly. So until it's information. That's what we dwell on. The information you have, that is what you take for granted. So other people are looking for it. You see? So that is it, Ebube. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you are welcome. You can reach out to us anytime. We can talk. All right? Yeah, I like what you're doing. Just want to encourage you. Don't give up. You know, you may not always get yes from people. You know, sometimes dreams die because you feel that, oh, nobody wants to support me. But with the little you have, just keep doing what you're doing. You don't know who is watching. You don't know who is seeing you. You don't know who wants to help. Please, if you're watching and you would want to help, leave a comment in the comment section. Okay, I will get your message across to Ebube. Because it's something that she is doing. It's an NGO, so it's ongoing. So if you have anything, all these materials that she mentioned she wants, you can leave a message. We'll get in touch with you and we'll help young girls who need these things, so that they don't start looking for men to give them. When a man will just buy a sanitary towel, they will ask them to come inside. Come inside. You know how it is. Come inside. I will give you. I will give you. They will first of all assault them sexually before doing anything. That is, if they would even do it. Okay. Well, I have to go now, guys. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome there. Bye.
Bye.